What happens to your body when you stop having sex for months? Is use it or lose it actually true? Did you know that the average healthy man has 3 to 5 erections every single night while he sleeps, even if he hasn't had sex in weeks? Or that one famous study showed men who ejaculate more than 21 times per month have a lower risk of prostate cancer compared to those who do it only a few times. And here, another shocker. For women, not having sex for months can actually change the texture and elasticity of vaginal tissue. Before we dive deep, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. Do you believe in the saying, use it or lose it? Introduction: is use it or lose it fact or myth? People often panic when they hear the phrase use it or lose it. Men worry they'll lose erections if they don't have regular sex. Women worry about vaginal dryness or pain if they go too long without intimacy. Social media has amplified this fear with penis workout myths and vaginal tightening hacks trending everywhere. But what does science actually say? Here's the truth: your body is far more resilient than most people think. Whether you're celibate by choice, waiting for the right partner, or simply too busy for sex, your body has built-in mechanisms to protect sexual function. At the same time, it's true that lifestyle choices, health conditions, and age all interact with sexual inactivity in fascinating ways. Today, we're breaking this down step by step for both men and women, while busting myths, citing real research, and sharing practical tips you can actually apply. But first, quick reminder: smash that subscribe button so you don't miss future videos, and comment your thoughts as we go along. Question: if a man completely stops ejaculating for 90 days, will his testosterone skyrocket or plummet? Question: if a woman doesn't have sex for a year, will her vagina close up like some myths claim? Stat: over 30 million men in the US alone suffer from erectile dysfunction, and many wrongly believe it's because they did use it enough. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and drop a comment. What's the longest you've gone without sex, and did you notice any changes? Body section 1. Men, what really happens when you stop having sex? 30 days without sex. The first month of sexual abstinence usually doesn't cause major physical problems. Your body naturally protects itself through nocturnal erections, known as morning wood. These occur 3-5 times per night during REM sleep. They serve a biological purpose, pumping fresh, oxygenated blood into the penis, keeping tissue elastic and preventing scarring. Example: think of it like stretching muscles while you sleep. Your penis is literally doing self-maintenance without you knowing. So unless you already have conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, or clogged arteries, skipping sex for a few weeks won't make you lose erections. But here's the catch: if you stop noticing morning erections, that's often the earliest red flag of vascular problems. Urologists even call the penis the check engine light for your cardiovascular system. 90 days without sex. This is when myths often kick in. People assume that 3 months of celibacy equals losing erections forever. That's simply not true for healthy men. However, men with pre-existing erectile dysfunction may worsen during this time if they avoid sexual activity. Why? Because embarrassment or shame can lead to complete avoidance of sex, causing a vicious cycle. Fewer erections, reduced blood flow, right arrow, small amounts of scar tissue, fibrosis, right arrow, weaker erections over time. Personal opinion: from a clinical perspective, use it or lose it isn't about frequency of sex, it's about whether your body is still generating erections naturally. If you're not getting them at night or during the day, that's when decline happens. 3-6 months and beyond. Now here, where longer-term changes may appear. Penile fibrosis: if erections rarely happen, scar tissue may form, making the penis slightly shorter or less firm. Testosterone balance: some evidence shows regular sexual activity signals the brain to sustain testosterone levels. That doesn't mean abstinence kills testosterone instantly, but chronic inactivity plus stress, obesity, or lack of sleep can lead to hormonal dips. Prostate health: a landmark Harvard study of nearly 30,000 men found that men who ejaculated 21+ times per month had a lower risk of prostate cancer. Does abstinence cause cancer? No, but frequent ejaculation may help flush out carcinogens from the prostate fluid. Real-life example, I once read about a 65-year-old marathon runner who hadn't had sex in 2 years but still had perfectly normal erections because his vascular health was excellent. Compare that to a 40-year-old overweight man who had daily sex but suffered ED due to uncontrolled diabetes. Lifestyle matters more than frequency. What men can do to maintain sexual health without regular sex. Keep cholesterol, blood pressure, and blood sugar in check. Prioritize sleep. Nighttime erections depend on REM cycles. Exercise regularly. Cardio improves penile blood flow more than any penis exercise. If morning erections vanish, see a urologist early. Body section 2. Women, what happens without sex? 30 days without sex. For most women, a few weeks of no sex causes no real change. The vagina doesn't close up. That's a persistent myth. The tissues remain healthy as long as blood flow and hormone levels are normal. 90 days without sex. This is when some women, especially postmenopausal, may start noticing subtle changes. Less lubrication during arousal. Slight dryness or discomfort. Lower sexual desire, not always but often linked to hormones. Example, a 52-year-old woman going through menopause might notice more dryness after 2 months without sex. But with vaginal moisturizers, lubricants, or local estrogen therapy, this is easily treated. 6 months and beyond. Long-term sexual inactivity can contribute to vaginal atrophy, thinning and dryness of tissues. Reduced elasticity, less stretchiness over time. Lower clitoral sensitivity, reduced blood flow means weaker arousal. But again, lifestyle plays a huge role. Regular physical activity, good cardiovascular health, and even using external stimulation like vibrators can maintain blood flow and nerve activity. Personal insight: women often underestimate the role of pelvic floor strength. Orgasms are like a natural workout for those muscles. After childbirth, many women develop leakage issues. More frequent orgasms via sex or self-stimulation can actually help strengthen those muscles, similar to Kegel exercises. The clitoris and nocturnal erections. Just like men, women experience 3-5 episodes of clitoral engorgement at night. That means blood flow is still reaching the genitals even without sex. However, conditions like diabetes or high cholesterol can reduce this natural protection, leading to use it or lose it over time. Body section 3, the bigger picture: sex, health, and longevity. Mental health benefits. Studies show regular sex reduces stress, improves sleep, and even boosts memory by releasing dopamine and oxytocin. Immune system. One study from Wilkes University found that people who had sex once or twice per week had 30% higher levels of immunoglobulin A, IgA, a key immune protein. Longevity. Data suggests sexually active people tend to live longer. One British study even claimed men who orgasmed twice a week had half the mortality risk of those who did so less than once a month. Real-life example: in Japan, where longevity is among the highest, elderly couples often maintain some form of intimacy, even if not penetrative sex, showing the importance of human connection beyond just physical function. Did you know, only about 20% of people who watch sexual health videos are actually subscribed? Another shocker: loneliness itself increases the risk of premature death by nearly 30%. Question: would you rather live longer with no sex or live shorter but with active intimacy? Before we wrap up, don't forget to hit like, share this video, subscribe, and comment below. Do you think sexual activity is essential for a long, healthy life? Conclusion: the truth about use it or lose it. So is the phrase use it or lose it completely true? Yes, if you already suffer from poor circulation, diabetes, high blood pressure, or hormonal imbalance, lack of sexual activity can accelerate problems. But no, if you're generally healthy, your body has built-in mechanisms like nighttime erections or clitoral engorgement to protect sexual tissues. The real secret isn't just how often you have sex, it's about overall health, lifestyle, and connection. For men, focus on blood flow, testosterone balance, and prostate health. For women, pay attention to vaginal health, lubrication, and pelvic floor strength. For everyone, remember, intimacy isn't just about sex, it's about connection, bonding, and emotional well-being. Final call to action. If you found this breakdown eye-opening, smash that like button, subscribe, share with a friend, and drop a comment telling us your personal experience with use it or lose it. Bottom line, if you don't use it, you might lose it, but only if you're ignoring your overall health. Take care of your body and your sexuality will take care of itself.